You're watching this for a reason, not by chance, not by accident, but because something deep within your consciousness called it forward. Right now, as these words reach you, there's an invisible frequency matching taking place between your energy field and this exact moment in time. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That electric tension in your chest, that sense that the air itself is charged with possibility, waiting for you to tune in. This isn't just another video about transformation. This is the signal you've been unconsciously seeking. For weeks, maybe months, there's been this quiet knowing stirring beneath your awareness, a restlessness that whispers something extraordinary is building. You can't point to it, can't explain it logically, but your body knows. Your spirit recognizes the frequency of what's approaching. The secret shift isn't coming tomorrow or next week. It's happening right now, in this moment, through the simple act of your attention landing here. Most people will scroll past this energy because they're still operating from the old paradigm, still believing change happens to them rather than through them. But you stopped. You clicked. You're here. That alone tells me your internal GPS has locked onto something significant. What you're experiencing isn't random timing, it's quantum alignment. Your consciousness has been preparing for this recognition for longer than you realize. Every challenge you've faced, every moment of confusion, every time you almost gave up but didn't, all of it has been calibrating your nervous system to handle what's about to unfold. The secret shift I'm talking about isn't happening in the world around you. It's happening in the world within you, and when that inner landscape transforms, reality has no choice but to mirror the change. This is how consciousness works. This is how you become the creator of your experience rather than the victim of circumstance. Right now, as you listen to these words, your energy field is literally restructuring itself. The quantum particles that make up your awareness are reorganizing around a new template, a higher frequency pattern that your soul has been reaching toward. You might feel it as a subtle vibration, a gentle tingling, or simply a deep knowing that something has shifted in your core. But here's what most spiritual content won't tell you. The shift isn't comfortable. It's not all light and love and instant manifestation. Real transformation feels like controlled demolition. Parts of your identity that felt solid begin to dissolve. Beliefs you thought were permanent start cracking. Relationships that once felt important begin to fade. This isn't failure. This is the natural process of frequency elevation. Your old self, the version of you that was built on survival patterns and scarcity programming, cannot survive in the new energy. It's like trying to run outdated software on an upgraded operating system. The program simply won't function anymore. So your consciousness is doing what it must. It's releasing what no longer serves and making space for what wants to emerge. This process has been accelerating recently. You've probably noticed time feeling different, emotions running deeper, synchronicities multiplying. Reality itself seems more fluid, more responsive to your internal state. That's because you've crossed an invisible threshold. You've moved from observing consciousness to embodying it. The secret shift is this: you're no longer trying to change your life. You're allowing your life to change you. This reversal, this surrender to the intelligence of your own evolution, this is where true power lives. When you stop fighting the current and start flowing with it, when you release control and trust the process, when you move from forcing to allowing, everything rearranges itself with impossible grace. But timing is everything. This shift has been building for years, decades even, moving through collective consciousness like a slow wave. Some people caught it early and have been riding its edge for a while. Others are just now feeling its approach. And then there are those who will miss it entirely because they're too locked into old patterns to recognize what's available. The question isn't whether you're ready. Readiness isn't something you achieve. It's something you remember. Deep in your cellular memory lives the blueprint of who you came here to become. Every experience you've had has been unlocking pieces of this original template. The confusion, the searching, the late nights questioning everything. All of it has been preparing you to recognize yourself when you finally arrive. And you are arriving, right here, right now, in this moment. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in your breathing, the way your posture naturally straightens, the sense that something ancient and familiar is stirring awake inside you. This is recognition. This is homecoming. This is the secret shift revealing itself through your own awareness. The old paradigm taught you to seek outside yourself, to chase goals, accumulate achievements, wait for permission from authority figures. But the new frequency operates entirely differently. It's sourced from within. It's powered by alignment rather than effort. It creates through being rather than doing. This is why everything you've been trying so hard to make happen suddenly feels effortless when you align with this new energy. The doors that were locked begin opening. The conversations you needed to have start flowing naturally. The opportunities you were chasing begin seeking you out. This isn't magic. This is mechanics. This is how reality responds when you stop broadcasting the frequency of lack and start emanating the energy of completion. But embodying this shift requires courage. It asks you to trust what you feel even when you can't prove it. It invites you to act on inspiration even when logic argues against it. It challenges you to become someone you've never been while everyone around you expects you to remain who you've always been. The people in your life might not understand what's happening to you. They might resist the changes they see, try to pull you back into old patterns, question your new choices. This is natural. Your transformation triggers their own unhealed places. Your freedom reminds them of their own cages, but you cannot shrink back to make others comfortable. That would be a betrayal of everything you've worked to become. Instead, you become a living example of what's possible. You show through your presence, through your peace, through your quiet confidence that there is another way. You don't preach or convince or argue. You simply embody the frequency of the new paradigm and let others feel what's available when they're ready to receive it. This is how consciousness shifts on a collective level. Not through force or manipulation, but through individuals like you choosing to step fully into their authentic power. Each person who makes this transition creates a resonance field that makes it easier for others to follow. You're not just transforming your own life, you're contributing to the evolution of human awareness itself. The secret shift happening right now is the recognition that you are never separate from the creative force of the universe. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are not powerless in the face of external conditions. You are consciousness itself, temporarily focused through a human experience, remembering how to direct reality through the frequency of your being. When this truth settles into your bones, when it becomes more than an idea and transforms into lived experience, everything changes. You stop asking why things happen to you and start choosing what you want to experience. You stop waiting for life to change and start changing the life you're living. You stop seeking your purpose and start expressing it through every breath. This is the moment where seeking ends and being begins, where the spiritual path transforms into spiritual embodiment, where you stop trying to become enlightened and recognize that enlightenment is your natural state, temporarily obscured by layers of conditioning that are now dissolving. The secret shift is happening through every person who chooses presence over distraction, love over fear, truth over comfort. It's happening through those brave enough to feel their feelings fully instead of numbing them. It's happening through individuals willing to question everything they've been taught and trust what they know in their hearts. And it's happening through you, right now, in this exact moment. Not because you've done everything perfectly, but because you've done the one thing that matters most. You've shown up. You've remained open. You've kept choosing growth even when it was uncomfortable. Your willingness to be here, to listen, to feel what's stirring inside you as these words land, this is your declaration of readiness. This is your yes to evolution. This is your agreement to step into the version of yourself that your soul has been calling forward. The shift is no longer approaching. It has arrived. It's not happening to you. It's happening as you. You are the secret shift. You are the change you've been waiting for. You are the frequency that transforms worlds simply by being fully, authentically, courageously yourself. So take a deep breath and let this truth settle. Feel the recognition rising in your chest. Trust the knowing that whispers yes even when your mind doesn't understand. This is your moment. This is your activation. This is your time to step fully into the magnificent reality that has been waiting for you to remember who you really are. The secret shift is complete. You are awake. You are ready. You are here.